What is up there, guys and girls? Welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite penguin, the Penguinator, and today I am showing you how to get to the boss fight on Dead of the Night. Now, I will not be showing you how to get the shield, how to get the silver bullets and all that. I've covered that in other tutorials. Those will be linked in the description down below. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off right away with the actual steps for the Easter egg itself. But first I want to show you my setup. So for my Danu perk, I have the Dying Wish perk right there. For my Raw perk, I have Quick Revive. For Zeus perk, I have Stamina Up. And as normal, my Death Perception is my Odin for the modifier. And the reason I do that is the modifier for this perk allows you to deal extra damage to special enemies, such as the vampires, werewolves, and the werewolf in the boss fight. So you really might want to use that as your fourth perk for the modifier. Now, for weapons, I am using the Hammer of Valhalla. My equipment is the Wraithfire, and my Strife is a starting weapon because the knife on it is good for a single kill or insta-kill until after round 4. So on round 5, you have to hit them with 2 hits to kill them, but until then, it's an insta-kill. So over here for my elixirs, I have this one right here, Equipment, and that will replenish your equipment like the Wraithfire or Homunculus. For my top perk, I have anywhere but here, so if you get trapped or cornered by the zombies, you pop that elixir and boom, you're moved off somewhere. And I have Dead of Nuclear Winter for my side elixir, and that's just for the boss fight in case I can't get homunculuses. And the same thing for In Plain Sight, that's just for use in the boss fight in case I can't get a homunculus out of the mystery box, which seems to be my case most of the time. So again, we're going to skip everything else and we're going to go straight into the very first part of the main Easter egg, which is the challenge, because I've already shown you how to upgrade the Wonder Weapon, I've shown you how to get the shield, I've shown you how to open up the Pack-a-Punch and all that. So let's go ahead and hop into the game and I'll show you exactly what you need to do. Okay, so after you get all your stuff, your shield, your fully upgraded Wonder Weapon, your silver bullets and everything, you need to head back to the library and head to wherever your green stone is, and you're going to interact with it again, and it's going to show you a symbol, or not really a symbol, but a thing that you have a task to complete. And what it's going to be showing you is that right there on top of the house, which means you can now activate this system. So what it's activating is actually right back here on top of the mausoleum. It's that spear right there, and I'm going to let you see the character shooting this, or not really let you see the character himself, but you're going to shoot this with your silver bullets, and then it's going to lower, and what it's going to do is now shoot a laser beam towards the house. And now what you have to do is you now need to go inside the house, and you have to go through and activate the Atlas mechanism, which is going to be right up here. It's going to be these 3 boxes right here. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go up there with your character and activate those 3 boxes. And your main goal in this is to get all 3 colored lights focused on that middle stone. So once your character gets up here and he activates these boxes, you're going to be doing that. And the best way to do it is go to the left box right here and get 1 stone with a color on it. Then is also go to the far right box, get 1 stone with a color on it, and then go to the middle and get a stone with a color on it, and then you interact back and forth between the boxes until you can get all 3 colors on the stone, and then you will see in a moment where the head falls off. So let's go ahead and fast forward to that so I can show you what to do. So once you get all the lights, again, focus where they need to be at is when it will activate, and you will get to see them actually all destroy the head of Atlas, and he'll fall, and that will trigger the next step for this part of the Easter egg. As you see, it melts away Atlas's head and arm, which the stone then explodes, destroying everything, and then it goes through. And now what you have to do is you have to go around the house and find symbols and scratches. So what you're going to do is you're going to find your first symbol right here, as you can see in the master bedroom. Now the location for the scratches in the master bedroom are as follows. There's one right here on the left hand side of the fireplace. There's another one right here inside the main bedroom, right here on top of this counter just below the lamp. That one can be very, very tricky. And the next one for this one is actually going to be right back here above the tub in this zombie spawn right here. So now what you're going to do is, after that, you have another one you can look at up here as well. So you're going to head back this way, and you're going to head into the billiard room. Now the billiard room is going to be sitting right down here. It's going to be on this table underneath it right there. And the, sorry, I got tongue-tied. And the claw marks can be right here on this bookshelf right there. They can be sitting up here on this bookshelf, or they can be sitting right there underneath that table. Now the final location upstairs for a symbol to spawn is going to be down here beside the Danu perk, and as you can see, it's right there for me. And the symbols or the scratches are as follows. It's going to be right here on this shield. The next location it can be is going to be sitting right here on this pillar beside the zombie spawn. And the final location is going to be sitting right up there to the left of the zombie spawn on top of the wall and to the right of that painting of the ships. That is all the locations upstairs for the symbols. Now the locations downstairs are as follows. If you head down here to the wine cellar, sorry, I'm still trying. I want to get used to using theater mode because I figure I can show y'all a lot more and better detail at the map. So it's going to be sitting right here with these wine bottles directly to the left, or excuse me, the right, however you want to look at it, of the perk that would be down here. It's going to be sitting right there. Now your first location for the scratches are going to be sitting on top of this barrel right here by the zombie window. So you definitely want to look there. The second location for the scratches will be on these doors right here where you can find the silver plate, or just below where you can find the silver plate. And the third and final location for scratches down here is going to be on this barrel right here behind these candlesticks. So those are all three locations for that one in there. Your next location downstairs can be in the library, and it's going to be sitting right back here on this panel beside this vase, or whatever you want to call it. If you have one spawned there, your three locations for scratches can be sitting right up in the top right hand corner of this zombie spawn window. The next location will be sitting on this box right beside the Anubis statue. And the third and final location for these scratches are going to be right down there in that corner beside this bear skeleton, I guess is what it is, but beside the skeleton. And those are your three locations for the library. Now, your other location is going to be over here in the main hall area. And I can't remember if it's these pillars or if it's these, but it can be spawned right here on these pillars. And your three locations for scratches are as follows. It's going to be sitting right back there behind that statue inside the little fountain right there. Your second location can be sitting right up here on top of this fireplace. It's going to be on that brick right there, I believe. And your third and final location will be through this little hallway, and it's going to be sitting right up there in that corner. Now, your final location for a symbol spawn down here is going to be in this dining hall area, and the scratch locations are as follows after that. Here is your section where you'll find the symbol. Now, your first scratch location is going to be sitting right back here. The second scratch location will be sitting right here on the side of this table. And your third and final scratch location, whoops, I went too high, is going to be sitting right there beside this lamp on the ceiling. And that is all the scratch locations and possible symbol spawns you will have for this particular step. So let's go ahead and fast forward to after you do that, what you need to do inside of the main lab area once you get done with finding all the symbols. Okay, so after you get all your symbols, you're going to input them on this wheel inside the main lab. As you can see, I've put in my three symbols, and what's going to happen is after you put those three in and it's correct, then this will start to turn. And what it's doing is it's setting up, because what you have to do now is you have to open those doors to get this telescope to shoot a laser. And what you're going to do and how you're going to do that is you're going to get your character to come up here and you're going to melee that wheel once that door is fully open. So what you're going to do is basically just bring your character up these stairs, get ready with your shield, and hold the use button. And when that is fully open, as you're seeing my character do, then you're going to melee the wheel and stick it in place. Okay, so after you've activated the laser, what you're going to do is you're going to activate this electric trap, and then you're going to run up and melee with your shield fully charged from the trap. You have to run through the trap with your shield, and it will then cause it to flash white. So once again, you bring your character here, get the trap activated, you get your shield charged, you're going to run your character upstairs, you're going to stand on one of these circles and melee the telescope. And once you do, it will then cause this to activate once you stand near it. And what it's going to do is then release a stone that you have to hold the use button on so that it will turn blue. And once this turns blue, this will now start a challenge of where you have to survive with vampires, zombies, and after you kill all the vampires off, the werewolves will spawn in. This is where having the fully upgraded wonder weapon really comes into play because of the different things it can do as a shot. As you saw, it had the firewell shot is what I call it. And then it has all the others that you can use, especially against the werewolves. And then once you get past all of them, you just go up and hold the use button on the symbol or the stone, and you will get a max ammo, and you can move on to your next challenge. So let's go ahead and fast forward to the next challenge, and I'll show you what to do. Okay, so your next challenge, you're going to come to the blue crystal, and you will again hold square or the use button on it, and it will show you a Wickerman type creation. And basically what you're doing is you are then going to be heading to the cemetery, and you will have to shoot 5 tree limbs down. The first tree is going to be right here to your left as you exit out of the library. The leaves will fall off of it and you will shoot the tree limb and pick it up. The second tree will be this way into the cemetery. It's going to be sitting right here. You shoot the tree limb, it will fall down, you will pick it up. Your third tree is going to sit back here to the left hand side of the mausoleum. Again, shoot the tree limb, it falls, you pick it up. Your fourth tree will be right here to the right of the mausoleum if you're looking towards it. And the final tree limb will be right here as you're exiting the cemetery. And what that will do is it will collect the tree limbs right here. And you then have to find the tombstone with your character on it. And once you find the tombstone with your character, you also need to make sure that tombstone reads the following, which is 1912. It has to be that specific tombstone out of your group, or if you're solo, you don't have to worry about it because it will always be 1912 for your character. But only that person can then do this step, and what you will have to do, as you can see me doing on solo, is fire the fully upgraded wonder weapon until that flame ball gets activated, and then you will go up and hold the use button on the Wicker Man, and then you will fall through a tunnel, which will then cause you to become a ghost. And once you've become a ghost, as you can see for me, it won't let me see it because of the fact that I'm invisible. So basically what you're going to do now is you're going to go around the house and you're going to look for the ghost lady in the house, and she has several locations she can spawn in. One that she can spawn in is going to be right back here at the back where the Danu perk is. Another location is going to be inside of the billiard room somewhere. Another location can be over here in the master bedroom, if I can make my way there in this theater mode. She could be right here in this corner or inside one of these zombie spawns. Another location for her to spawn in at can be down here in the wine cellar. She can spawn in down here as well inside of one of these zombie spawn windows. And another location for her to spawn in as down here inside the library somewhere. A final location for her to spawn in at can be back this way in the dining hall. She could be back here or up there near one of those spawns. So now what we can do, I thought I couldn't see my character, but we can. So we're going to follow my character around. You're going to see me trying to find this ghost lady. And I'm hoping that in theater mode it'll let you see her when I find her. I can't remember where exactly I found her at in this game, but hopefully it'll be quickly found so I can show you what to do with her. And as you can see, it's basically you just run around and you'll either find her or you will hear her and you can turn back around and go after her. But you just go towards all the zombie spawns as fast as you can. You go around everywhere you can. Now I do want to say I think I found her downstairs. So let's go ahead and fast forward to when I found her so that way we can go ahead and get that part shown to you so you know what to do. As you can see, for me, she was in the wine cellar inside this zombie spawn right back here in the corner. So now what you have to do is you have to escort her to the cemetery. And once you get her there, you will then have to hold the use button on a stone that will be on the ground that she drops. And that will start another survivor challenge. So let's go ahead and fast forward to the cemetery so I can show you what to do for this survivor challenge. And then show you what to do for the next challenge, which is the night challenge. So as I said, you can see you escort her right here, and she will drop a stone eventually. And when she does, you just hold square on this stone, and it will turn blue. That will start your next survivor challenge. But before you start it, be sure that you have enough ammo, you have a good shield and everything, because it will then be the same as before, which will be zombies, then it will be the vampires, and then it will be the werewolves. So once you survive that, you just go up, you hold square on where the stone is laying, and then you get another max ammo. So after you hold square on the stone or you use button, you get your max ammo. Congratulations, you've completed the second survivor challenge for the main Easter egg. Now your third challenge is going to be a little tricky, but not too bad. You need to find, first thing you need to find is fire gems that you can place inside of fire traps. You need to find at least 2 of them, but you can find 3 of them if you want, just to be on the safe side. The very first location for one of these gems is going to be right back here in the master bedroom. It can be sitting right here on this desk. A second location is just on the outside of the master bedroom, and it can be sitting right here. Another location upstairs for one of these fire gems can be sitting right in here in the music room, and you will be finding it right here on this bench. Another location upstairs for one of these fire gems or trap pieces is going to be sitting right here on this couch inside the smoking room. And a final location, actually I take that back, I don't think there's any other locations upstairs for one of these fire gems. So now your other locations are going to be downstairs. So your first location downstairs is you're going to head over here to the right of the Atlas statue. It can be sitting right there. Now we're going to head out towards the dining hall area, and a location 4 can be sitting right here on this bench inside the dining hall. And when you head out towards the gardens, another location for one of these fire gems can be sitting right here on this bench. And another location can be sitting on this bench directly to the right of that gazebo. Then if you enter the labs, another location can be sitting right here to the left of the Chaos Theory build table. Another location down here can be sitting right here on the floor to directly behind the Annihilator build table, right in front of that big Venus flytrap. Your final locations for these gems are actually going to end up being now in the cemetery area. So you just head directly across the hall and you're going to search there. and you will find them over here if you haven't found them already. And the first location is going to be, as soon as you come out, going to be sitting right there on that bench. As soon as you walk out the door from the library, you turn to your right, it's going to be on that bench. Another location in this cemetery area is going to be heading right up these steps, and it's going to be sitting right there on that step right there. Another location can be sitting right back here on this wall near where these statues are. And the final location is going to be right down these steps, and it can be sitting right here on this sarcophagus. So that is all locations that you could have for these fire trap gems. And if I missed one, I do apologize, but I do believe that is all of them. And now what you're going to do is you're going to place a fire trap gem right here in the library. You're going to place another fire trap gem up here in the, I forget what this is called, entrance hall, I think, where the Danu perk is. You'll place one right there. And the third and final one that you will place, that I placed, will be right back here inside of the master bedroom. And those are the 3 locations you need to place these fire gems. And basically what you're going to be doing, which I'll show you in a second, is you have several fires that you have to use these gems to reactivate, because once you start the night step, then the gems will no longer be active. So what you're first going to do is you're going to come up here and you're going to hit the purple gem again so that you see the night. And once you see the night, that's when this particular challenge will start. So let's go ahead and fast forward to the challenge being started, and I'll show you what you need to do. So after you've activated the fire, you're going to shoot it with your fully upgraded wonder weapon to cause blue flames to come out of the fire trap, which will then get on your shield, as you can see right there. And then you have 12 fires you have to reignite with this blue flame. But don't worry, they are separated into 3 groups of 4. The first fire you have to reignite for the first group is going to be right here inside of the smoke room. And then what you're going to do is you're going to head downstairs into the library. And what you're going to do is, looking at the trap, you're going to hit one to the right of the trap first, then to the left of the trap. And then your final fire that you have to reignite is going to end up being right back up here inside of the billiard room. And this will be your final fire for the first group. And what will happen is, after you've done this, then a gem will fall and you'll pick up that gem, and then you move on to your next group. Now your next group is going to be down here. If I can get down to the main hall. So your first fire is going to be right here on the main hall. And then you're going to head back up these stairs to the east gallery, and it's going to be right there. Then you're going to turn around and you're going to go head back down these stairs, and you're going to hit this fire right here. And then you're going to head up these stairs and then hit this fire right here to your left. And that will be all of the fires for the second group. And again, a gem will drop and you pick it up. So now your final fires are going to start back this way towards the master bedroom. And this is where you use the one for the master bedroom. So you're going to head in here. You're going to activate, shoot it with your wonder weapon with a charge shot, get your shield on fire, and then you're going to first hit the trophy room right here. Then you're going to head right in here to the master bedroom and hit that fire right there. And then you're going to head out this way with your shield out. You can run through the flames and you will not be hurt. And you're going to hit the fire right here inside the music room. And then you're going to head out of the music room, head down the stairs and to your right. And you're going to run as fast as you can over here to the fire inside of the dining hall. And that will be your final flame location. Now, the best thing you could have on at the time of doing this is Stamina Up perk, so that you can make this run, because you only have 30 seconds or so to do this. So let's go ahead and fast forward to after we get all the flames, and then I'll show you what you need to do afterwards. So after you get all the gems, you're going to head to find all these knights, and there's 3 of them around the map. The first one is going to be right here inside of the gardens, and once you go towards it, you're going to hold square or the use button, and then you're going to have this gem that will follow you around the map, and what it's going to do is follow you until you get it outside at the forest. So once you get it to the forest, you will then have a special location that the gem itself will decide. It's like, okay, I need to stand right here, and it will sit over that spot until you go and collect the other gems. So what you're going to do is you're going to head down each route or path of the forest, and you will see this kind of like glowing circle. And once you get near it, as you can see, I'm heading down the path with the crystal following me. You bring it down this way, and the crystal itself will stop right there on top of that circle and will wait for you to go to collect the other crystals. So let's go ahead and fast forward, and I'll show you where the other knights are, and then show you what you need to do after collecting the crystals from those knights. Now, your second knight is going to be over here inside the cemetery, and what you're going to do is you're going to locate him, and again, you will hold square on him, and he will disappear, and the crystal will come out, and you will have the crystal follow you until it gets to where it needs to be. And the third and final location for a knight is going to be inside the house, and you're going to come over here to the dining hall. You're going to look left, and there's your final knight right there. So now we're going to go ahead and fast forward and show you what to do once you get all 3 crystals in their desired spot inside of this forest. Once you get all 3 crystals where they are supposed to be, the knight will show in like a ghost form, and then what you have to do is you have to get kills near those knights to charge them up, and they will move closer to the Pack-a-Punch machine. And you have to get 10 kills, and then it will move forward, and you have to get 10 more kills, and then it will move at the Pack-a-Punch machine where it belongs. So basically each knight takes 20 kills. So once again, I'll have to fast forward because it's starting to act up in theater mode, unfortunately. And I'll show you what you need to do after you get all the knights in this general area of the Pack-a-Punch. Okay, so after you get all 3 knights where they need to be at near the Pack-a-Punch machine, your mission now will be to get a werewolf kill inside of that lightning triangle so that it can drop one of the stones. And then once it drops the stone, you then pick it up, or excuse me, you hold the use button on it, and then it will activate the final survive challenge, which I'm going to have to pause right here because the theater mode is starting to glitch a little bit and it's starting to freeze on me. But basically what you would be doing is, as the other 2 you're surviving. Now the good thing about this last challenge is there's no vampires from what I remember of it. There is, however, a lot of elementals, and then I think there's some werewolves. So there's no vampires to worry about inside of this Survivor Challenge. And then once you get done with that Survivor Challenge, you will then have all the stones, and all the stones on this carving will now be completed. And this is your doorway into the boss fight. You simply go up here, hold square with all your teammates, it activates, it rolls back, and then you enter into the tomb where the final boss fight can occur. So anyway guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did and it helped you be able to make it to the boss fight, please feel free to smash that like button. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. And when you subscribe, please don't forget that little bell. That way so you're notified of all my future videos and live streams. And I'm sorry that this has been a little glitchy, or I might have made some mistakes while trying to help get this video out, but I'm wanting to get used to this theater mode because I feel that I can show you more of the map and what to do in this mode than how I've normally made videos. So anyway guys, again, hopefully this video helped you out, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, it's been your favorite penguin, the Penguinator, signing off. Happy gaming, and later.